Hi, chat. Hi, guys. Hi, chat. Oh, we're back. Is there echo? Oh no, is there an echo sound? Yippee! Yippee! Uh, I don't know why that is. Is it because I'm facing the out? We just did this whole new setup. I hope that's not it. That's not possible. I can't do that from here. Is it because I'm facing the room? Because it's kind of echoey down here. And in that case, I don't know what to do. I can't fix it, if that's the case. Here, let me, thought maybe I had it on the setting where it... Anyways. Very weird. Chat goes in front of the thing now. As you can see, I have a new chat. Your chats look really cool now. And we've got lights. They're really cool. I'm gonna show you why. Watch this. I have a bunch of presets on here that I set up beforehand. Also got some cool color mixes I made. This one which is like a bunch of purple and pink. This one which is like oranges, yellows, and reds. I have a couple like this that are like winter. And this one which is like spring, which is really pretty. I really like this one actually. Funnily enough, the first string lights that I got had pretty much these colors. Right? It's so pretty. I don't know what's with the shine. It wasn't doing that earlier. I don't know why it's doing that now. I don't know how to fix it. It's a new setup, we'll figure it out. But yeah, my first string lights I had were basically these colors. Or, well, it had like four different options. One was just like the straight yellowy light, and then it had variations on these. So it's like these colors, but they get like brighter and more vibrant. I can't use those anymore because it is like it's a ball. It's all tangled. They were stars, and so like the material they were made of was rough, and so they get caught on each other, and so it is just a tangled ball of lights right now. Worse than Christmas lights, if you can believe it. So, yeah, I know. I was gonna send them back with you, and I forgot about it. Whatever. Also, new camera. Look, I'm all nice and crisp. Isn't that cool? Christmas was plentiful when it came to gifts. So now, if you redeem the change fairy lights, there is a list there of the different colors I have preset. There's red, orange, yellow, green, teal, light blue, blue, violet, purple, pink, rainbow, and white, and then pastels of like all of them except for white and rainbow. Or you can ask for like a combo, so say like you want like red and purple or something. You can ask for that. Just tell me whether you want it like how you want it. If you want it to be like sections, like red, purple, or red, purple, red, purple, red, purple. You'll get the hang of it. So you can do that. I think I'm gonna leave it on these for now because I really like how this looks. I love the new chat though. There's a it was an overlay that I found um while browsing on Twitter, and I just kind of put it in because I thought it looked really pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it so it gets your name colors or if I'm going to make it so it's all like this color. Um, this stream will leave it with just your name colors, and maybe next stream we'll probably test it out with the that color, and we'll see how that goes. I did a lot of revamping of my like how I've set up what my things look like. So instead of having like a bunch of different ones, because realistically, how often do I use my PNG tuber or not have a camera on? Like, realistically, if I just want to have my camera off, I can just turn off that source instead of making a whole other, like, scene for it. So I just have, starting soon, ending, be right back, switching games, technical difficulties. All the ones I had before. We have this one, which is going to be my main chatting one now. I've gotten rid of the, box version of it because I feel like this is better for chatting and for the chat. We have the game, which is normal. I have one that's just going to have me in the corner and like media here. It's gonna. I think it's the only one. No, there's two that have the old layout. That one's for if we're reacting like videos or if we're doing media share if we ever get to that point. Stuff like that. And then the media in corner, which is what we did for the a pumpkin painting, which is where I'm the big thing, and then they have like the whatever it is in the corner. So that's what I've gotten it down to. I wanted to show you the switching games screen really quick, cause we got a cute little duder on it. So that way, if it takes me a while to switch games, it's not so boring. Also, on the technical difficulties. I'll probably make one myself. This is just a temporary one because I don't want to just take it off of Google, but yeah. So yeah, now they come in like this little box. I'll probably fiddle with these a little bit more, this chat, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah, the messages do get bigger the more what am I trying to say? The more emotes you put in there, so let's actually go over to the game now. Oh, the chat's messed up. Hold on. I gotta fix it. Hey, thanks for the sub. The chat's being difficult with me. It's not letting me move it. Test. So I can have that as a... Let's stick it down over here. It's lagging. Okay, that should be good. I tried having it up here, but that clearly is not gonna work. So to keep from cluttering the screen, we're gonna move the jar back up here as well. As you can see, I also have a different frame. I'm gonna make a new one. I want to have one that just has like vines going on it or something. Um, because it covers up the lights. So I just made a quick one. Um, that's just like a plain border for now. I might have more designs going on the outside instead of on the inside. Anyways, end of the game. There is a event going on right now. Oof, gotta let it settle. Hold on. I'm playing with this team. I've been kind of building it up. We've got Lynette, who's pretty cool. Combat's gonna be fun with all the lagging. Uh, we've got Zhengling. She's a spear user. Hi, Shark! Shark, we did a revamp. Everything's all cool now. Let's see, we have Ganyu, is a bow user. I need to build her up a little bit better. And then we have Miss Barbara, who is our healer. Anyways, since we're in Fontaine, we're gonna stay as Lynette for now. Okay. Well, there's a... I'm gonna pick this up while I'm at it. What do you got? Hmm. I must say, the weather today is simply wonderful. You're quite the dashing young gentleman. Virgil at your service. Uh, I'm Sister's Crush, and my companion is called Paimon. Hello, Virgil. Ah, such elegant names. Welcome to the court of Fontaine. It is truly an honor to meet the two of you here. Paimon can't stand much more of this. How did you know we're not from Fontaine? Yeah, good question. With a glance, it's obvious you're uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. That you're unsatisfied with being bathed in the soft lights of the city. Feel the call of the wild, which will never be illuminated by the bright city lights. Yes, just like the heroes in the operas. That felt like an insult, sir. Anyways. That's totally true. Citrus Crush is an adventurer too. Ad Astra Abyssosk and all that jazz. I knew it. Those are the Adventurers Guild are beggarly. What's your problem? What is your issue? I have known you for less than 5 minutes. Melusine in the background, just skipping back and forth. Beggarly? Courageous warriors begging with all their heart to unlock the deepest mysteries of the world. They wake with their eyes to the stars above, and sleep with their back to the abyss below. When there is an unknown domain, there is an adventurer who simply must explore, bravery bursting beyond the brim. I cannot help but notice how your gaze is focused on many things. Perhaps you wish to study our sublime arts, our intricate clockwork mecca, or advanced civic culture. So he's an asshole, so I'm gonna say, meh, it's okay, I guess. Amazing! Paimon didn't even notice the decorations, but Paimon did notice that Fontaine has tons of delicious foods that she's never seen anywhere else. Not bad, isn't it? We have a long and glorious tradition of gourmet culture in Fontaine. Naturally, the two of you must often take your meals in the great outdoors, and thus unfortunately limited in your ability to sample the breadth of Fontaine's superb cuisine. Jesus Christ, can he talk like a normal person? Unable to experience the luxurious riches that is leisurely afternoon tea with a few pastries. You don't look that rich. Should know, my dear friend, that true wealth is never flaunted in something as shallow as outward appearances. Hey, Sister's Crest, let's get back on topic. Paimon thinks that Virgil has a commission for us. Well, even if he did, I don't want it. He's a jerk. Most excellent, my two exceptional friends. Have you heard of the Lilia Cruz's treasure? Nope, haven't heard of it. Nope. Then please allow me to explain. This is the legends of a lost treasure that's been passed down in Fontaine for centuries. Once there was a secret society called the Lilia Cruz's Forum that was able to attract a great many of the rich and influential. Though they humbly called themselves a forum, their actual plan was to overthrow Fontaine itself. Well, that's not good. In the end, their conspiracy was exposed, and the distinguished members of the forum engaged in a thrilling battle with the. Don't even know how to say that. What is with this fucking nation? Were ultimately defeated in the climactic showdown. However, my dear friends, you must know they were once the richest and most famous of all of Fontaine, and they must have gathered a tremendous amount of wealth. Yeah, they definitely did, and they must have a huge treasure vault somewhere. When you open it, whoa, it's overflowing with nothing but gold shining like the sun. Correct. They wished to overthrow a beautiful Fontaine, and to do so, they must have amassed a fortune so vast they could literally said to have be said to have more money than Morax. However, this wealth was never found. So that means as long as we can find the Lily Crucis treasure, will also be filthy rich. Excellent deduction, my dear Paimon. With that fortune, the control of Synth. Anyway, after a lengthy investigation, I've discovered the location of their headquarters. Found amidst the underwater ruins outside the city. Really? Okay, cool. Tired of reading. Cute. So yeah, if you don't know the story of Genshin, basically we saved this thing from the water. She was drowning. We fished her out of the sea. And are we having lag? It looks like we're lagging. I'm gonna close Spotify and see if that helps. Did we lose the stream? Have we lost the stream? Hello, stream. Tiny bit of stuttering. Yeah, that's normal. The Genshin's pretty heavy on the computer, actually. Don't notice any? Okay, cool. Just making sure. But yeah, we fished her out of the water, and now she's our companion. Yeah, never fear, I am here. Yeah, you'll save Paimon again for sure. That's settled, okay. There's no need. Vision holders may dive freely in our waters, but if it's you, dear Stitch Crush, of course I do not doubt your abilities. Yeah, I am a famed adventurer. You better watch your fucking mouth. Sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I may be wrong because I haven't. I'm very behind in the actual like quests, the main quest, because I'm currently stuck. But from what I understand, these people of Fontaine, anyone who is actually born from in Fontaine as Fontanian blood, cannot touch the waters of Fontaine, or else they will literally just dissolve. I don't know why. That is, I'm sure I'll find out at some point, and I'll probably stream it when I do. I'm gonna be grinding, um, for a while. That's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing on and off stream, trying to catch up, so I can actually do the Archon quest. Point being, from what I understand, they'll dissolve if they actually get like touch the water, so they'll have to use if they're not a vision user, I guess they need to they need to wear a diving suit. I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mixing up information. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a lore person when it comes to this game. I just like the pretty characters. Shall we begin? Yeah, let me prepare first. Okay, I'm sure I can come back to him. Okay, yeah, let's go do our thing. Puppy. Okay.
Which is more valuable, unlimited water or unlimited time?
Can the lag stop? You can see the textures of the glider were all messed up. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Give it a second. I would teleport, but I'm lazy. I like Fontaine because you can't drown here. Okay, looks like we're going down here then? I have no idea what this event is about, by the way. I've managed to avoid spoilers entirely. Here we go.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
Wait, I remember Xavier, I think.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
I'll still thank God for voice acting. I cannot talk that much.
But what about my film?
Oh no.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Is this based off an actual like thing that French people do or something? Because it kind of seems like it's like a film festival or whatever. Do they have like a French film festival? Is that a thing? I don't know, I'm uncultured. Someone look it up. Feel bad for this dude though.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Hey, isn't that Xavier?
Xavier, sorry.
Now.
I'm such an asshole. What's wrong with me?
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
Have you been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
I have more. I could fund it, probably.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Oof.
Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
I like how I just always have a blank stare. Dude is just always zoning the fuck out, and I do not blame him. Like, always dissociating. And that is so real of him.
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in.
Yes.
The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
Cool.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Ah, I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Fair enough.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
Hmm.
But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
I love Farina.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
She has a sweet tooth. Oh, by the way, for the record, there is like a 99% chance that this event will contain spoilers. Oh, the voice is really quiet. Ah, shit. I can't. I'll have to fix it once we get out of this dialogue. As I was saying though, um, this will 99% contain spoilers for the Archon quest for Fontaine. Or details about it that I know, but maybe you don't. So if that bothers you, if you don't want to risk having those details spoiled, because I can't guarantee that I won't just say something about it. Um, Maybe don't watch this stream. I don't know. I pretty much know what happens already because it's been a while since it came out, so it's kind of hard to avoid spoilers at that point. Um, but if that's like a really big issue for you, this is probably not the stream for you because I can't filter myself and I don't know what people know already and what they don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry about the volume. I'll fix it when we're out of this. I can't get out of the dialogue.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
So it's like Halloween. They made their own Halloween. Did I turn up the
That sounds
volume?
pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point.
There's a... That doesn't look like an NPC. That doesn't look like an NPC. Who are you?
The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the
Matured.
perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Cool.
The what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name.
Yeah, there's a spoiler. Sorry, I warned you.
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
I guess it's more like it's one of those spoilers. It's like, ooh, how did that happen? Why is she not the Archon anymore? You know? Like, if it were me, I would not feel spoiled so much. I mean, it is a spoiler, obviously, but I feel like that's the kind of spoiler that makes you intrigued to find out how you get to that point. I won't talk about anything that I remember happening in the Archon quest unless it's brought up. And then I might say something about it. Anyways.
Huh. Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Who's Chiori?
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Have I heard? Am I supposed to know who this is?
Yes, that's her.
I guess she runs a
I
boutique.
asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too. too.
Oh,
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
huh.
Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma.
That's good. That's cool.
Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
So who else in this event? Like I saw that Ayaka is in it, which is cool because she is one of the people who I like to play as.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Who is it?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them?
Yeah, I'm excited. I
Judging
want to
from
see who
the
it is.
time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
I'm excited to see who Chiori is. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Also, if you didn't notice, it's the name of the event is a reference to Guns N' Roses. If you didn't catch that, roses and muskets. It's pretty obvious, but if you didn't catch that, okay, whoa, whoa. I don't know what's going on. I can't talk to you. Oh, you're pretty though. Okay, I'll fix the audio. Yeah, I had the dialogue volume down.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Is that better?
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
It's better? Okay, cool. I had it off because when you're sitting idle, the characters have voice lines and they become a little maddening. You hear much better now? Okay, cool. They get a little maddening when they play over and over and over and over again. So, you know. I have it down usually while I'm playing on my own because mainly I don't play quests. So it doesn't matter as much whether or not I have the audio on. But since I'm playing it for y'all, I'll do it. Also, feel free to do redeems and stuff. We have all of them up and going, so you can do that. Okay. Okay, cool. You get a crown out of this? Hell yeah. What about the event shop? What is this? I don't really need any of that stuff. So yeah, there's Ayaka. Notice how she doesn't have her finger on the trigger, it's like resting beside it. But Ayaka is just ready to shoot a bitch. she's for real just ready to go for it. And then there's Farina. And I'm guessing that's Chiori. Was that her name? I don't remember. Okay. This is the one we're on. What is this? That's this thing. Okay. Anyway, this way. Going down that way. Let's go! And there's Shuri! Was that her name? I feel bad if that's not her name. Hi. Legs. She's pretty. Is she gonna be playable, I wonder?
Miss Chiori?
Yeah, Chiori.
Your talk with the investor sure went fast.
Oh, I want her.
The Aquabus hasn't
Not
even
in that
arrived
way.
yet.
Like, as a playable character. But I'll stop talking now.
Oh? And who are they?
Hi.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner
Sorry,
of
Joe.
Chiraya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Ooh. Who do I compliment? I don't know. I like Navia a lot. But I don't know anything about her. I just like her design. So, I mean, yeah.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
I like her.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh. Mm.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
I have like 3 million. I'm pretty sure I can help. Also,
Oh, thank you,
little
Paimon.
nod.
That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora
I
we
have
can
like 3
scrounge
million.
together
I think
in a
I
short
can
amount
cover
of
it.
time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Who's in it? 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 I'm excited. I want to know who's in it. Come on, show me, show me, show me, show me. Is there a cutscene? What's happening? I skip. Ayato and I together. Look at it. You and Mia.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Whoa, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
You're so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
She's cute.
This is our stop.
Oh right, I forgot. I haven't technically like met him in any quests yet. I'm not reading all of this. He likes boba. That's all you need to know about him. Also, I love that he has a little mole. That's so cool. They don't really do a lot of stuff like that.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet.
Also, look at her
I
outfit!
also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this Aquabus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
I have that outfit for Ayaka.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
So does everyone?
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such
Real.
a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Ah, it's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
I thought I would always get the lead role. Haha, get it?
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you.
No, yeah, that's fair.
So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
No, completely fair, honestly. We're like always off doing something. I can imagine we're not exactly easy to contact.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
A little smile. It's so cute.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Ooh, food.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Accepted. Yeah, fair. We kinda are a cryptid. Like a little bit.
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
As are
Very
itchy.
well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
It's so cute that the siblings are together. We haven't really seen much of them together as far as I can tell. Don't really do much together. I'm so sleepy. It's not really that late here. It's like 8:30, but I want to like get something done before I end the stream at least.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
You give him a second to load in.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Because a child. Okay, cool. We're free to walk around again. Wee. Look at that stance. I'm attacking the child. Get back here. Okay, where are we going? Up there. I try not to teleport as much as I can. Mainly, because of the lag that it causes when I try to. So yeah. I love Lynette. She's so cute. Oh, well, this is... Cool.
Investing too much emotion puts you at risk of doing something irrational.
Someone with an actual accent? Hello? You'd think the region based around, like France and, like, England and stuff would have more people with accents. But no. There's a surprising lack of them, actually. I don't know if I can think of a single playable character that has an accent. Something might sound fancy, but like or posh, but like other than that, nothing really. I see. You do not talk. Let's go inside. Yeah, these loading screens take long enough as it is.
Mmm. So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Yeah, you could say that.
What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's
so
said that
shitty.
Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm
Yeah.
afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
It wouldn't even be
Then-
worth it.
Is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
That's so
Inazuma
sweet.
has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations.
Good point.
We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Okay,
Come
maybe
on now,
not
no
that.
need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Yeah, we can
Me
help too.
too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
Aw,
You are too kind, all of you.
pride.
I
Oh.
really don't know how to.
Oh.
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
What? Iconic of her, for real. Ew. I wasn't expecting. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. I don't know why that got me so much. Well, I can't exactly do that because I'm not in Minecraft. Forgot to turn off that one. I'm sorry. Hold on. The dog's being weird. I can hear her upstairs. I'll be back. Oh, my mic's muted. Shit. Hi. Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry. Hope you enjoyed the pretty colors. Sorry it took me so long. Anyways, it was really funny what she said. You. That's hilarious.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Sounds good.
But how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any
She's
open
so
positions
mean.
left among the crew.
She's still mean to him.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader,
No,
and
have a-
someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
You don't have someone to operate the goddamn camera, like the most important part of making the film, aka someone to actually film it? What? This
Paimon
man.
knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
She can do it well.
Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Really good job for her,
Then
because
you'll
she
be
can,
our
like,
clapper
fly
loader.
around.
I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
I can, like, 5.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
Have we worked
I'm
together?
sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Devat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
Not at all.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Nobody's redeemed any of the, like, lights or anything. Sad. Lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
I think we better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Jesus, rub it in, why don't you?
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Yeah, we're like besties, aren't we?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
I still don't know what actually
That's
happened.
her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
Oh, I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
fine. You're
Agreed.
right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
He's so dramatic.
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon.
She likes
I wonder
sweets.
what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
Yeah, she loves sweets. That's her thing. She has a sweet tooth.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
One of her idle animations is literally her eating.
Now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
Again, one of her idols
I
is literally her
agree with
just
you on
grabbing
that.
stuff out of like
If
a
the
bumble
gift is
thing.
too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
I love her hair. It's so cool.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
It's cool.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
And that is...
Your words of praise.
I like when the traveler actually has emotion. She lives in an apartment. Do I have to make the mousse beforehand? I'm confused. No one's changing the lights, so I'm doing it myself. Alrighty. Guess we're going down here. Didn't really mean to, but I guess that's where we're going. Wish I could play on high graphics, but I just can't. That's... You're a funky little dude. Or funky big dude. Okay.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Good luck, bestie.
Coming. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Hi, Farina.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
So real of her, honestly. She's such a mood. Like, that is so real of her. Oh, we getting lag again? Alright. Paimon.
Huh? Oh, Paima means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
I love her.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yes.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
Have experience.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Because I really
Maybe
haven't.
you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my
Scenarios.
standards.
Sure, no problem.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know. Okay,
I'm ready.
grab the camera and I'll give you
Excuse
a
me.
scenario.
Okay. Stell's the boss of the Beaumont workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine, so it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Just one promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize superiority of it. I have no idea what's going on. We are gonna wing it, besties. Narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of the director's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choices for the all of the camera positions and narration, you may begin filming to see the results. Okay, you need a scene that shows off the workshop. I feel like that's good. What do you guys think? I think that's the good one. Okay, what is the okay? Weapons workshop that utilizes a forging machine. I feel like yeah, this is good. Okay. Okay, this one's pretty obvious. As Estelle works relaxedly. Um this, I guess. A scene that shows off the weapons arranged in boxes. Okay. think there's a delay. I can't ask chat. Need to see this show at the Beaumont workshop. What's the narration? That's a good one. Start shooting. I'm gonna narrate. Shoot scenes, not guns. I think I did it. I think I got it. Perfect.
It appears that you have more skill than I thought.
I mean, it was pretty
All
easy.
the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So what's the verdict?
Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of The Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Is that supposed to be the Little Mermaid? For one. And for two, someone keeps snoozing the ads, and it's not me. Shark, are you doing that? Are you able to do that? Because every time it's popped up, it says it snoozes the ad for 5 minutes. I'm not doing that. You are doing that? Okay. Would have told me. You can only do it 3 times, though. You're just gonna delay it by 5 minutes. Plus, ads help make me money. Are you trying to take money away from me, Shark? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nah, it's whatever. Anyways, that's definitely a reference to The Little Mermaid.
In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
Boring.
If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervylat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Yeah, if you need to go, that's fine. No worries.
So Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the
Definitely having
copyright.
fun. This is gonna be cool.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Tevat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
Happens.
Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
This could be a thing where she
Oh,
just
as much
changes
freedom
the
as
whole
you would
thing.
need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
Now's your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Hey.
Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you, Farida.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Lorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Yeah, it
Nadia can
happens.
also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They
work.
would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all.
Oof.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiari, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
You
In
know.
return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
Right?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain, after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we
Real.
discuss tomorrow's plan later.
That's
No
so real of her.
problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Hello? Be nice to Paimon. Yeah, I can't wait to see the film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
Chevreuse.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
They're
Actually,
buddies.
they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Okay. Well, I know where I saw her before.
There's still a lot of room for improvement with this machine. I need to get out more.
There's a cat. Meow, meow, meow. There's 10,000 more out of that. This way. Bird just like a pirate. Anyways, I wish I could just teleport around, but wish I could just teleport around, but it really would just take way too long. Okay, we're here.
All right, this is the place.
There she is, I think.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just
probably-
trust me.
Yeah, she's probably like
Oh!
scouting
Alright,
things out or
let's
something.
see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm
Yeah,
sure
fair
that having
point.
more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Yeah.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Confused.
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevraz, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Damn, okay.
Please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right?
It's me.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
No idea what
Thanks to
that
a tip
is.
from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Yeah.
Yo, why didn't you?
Why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
I wish I knew what synth was.
He had the
I'm sure I'll
whole
learn.
day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once.
No.
Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh,
Probably
you
have
see, it's
to-
like this.
Here. I probably have to call a stopping point after we're done with all this cutscene here. I know we didn't really get much done, but what can you do?
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that.
He will.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
I love her headphones thing. I wonder if she uses that whenever she's using the musket. To like make sure it doesn't blow out her eardrums.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish.
Look at him
Still, I
smiling.
should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Where did she go? Okay, she's down there. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it quits here. Probably. That was a fun stream. I'm excited to see where this goes. I know nothing about this event. So I'm excited to see how it's gonna go. I know this is a bit of a shorter stream. Is it still catching up? We good? Okay, cool. Yeah, it was fun. This is a bit of a shorter stream. I'll definitely probably do a longer stream. I don't know when. I think I want to stream on New Year's. I don't know what time. On New Year's. Bonk bonk. New Year's Day or Eve. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what time. I'll try and uh have a set time at least a couple days beforehand, but we'll have to see on that. Um, yeah, I have no idea. But I'm tired, so yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Maybe hit every midnight worldwide. That would be a long stream. A very long stream. Yeah, I don't know. I really am tired. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, this was a good stream. I'm not gonna do any of my normal spiel. You guys know the drill. Yeah, Discord, YouTube, all that. See you when I see ya. And this is Citrus Crush signing off. Bye bye.